Most people believe that building wealth requires working harder, earning more, or finding the perfect investment. But the truly wealthy understand something far more powerful. They understand that money can grow on its own. This is called compound interest, one of the most powerful financial forces in the world. Compound interest means you don't just earn returns on your original money. Over time, you also earn returns on the profits your money has already made. In other words, your money begins making money, and then that money begins making even more money. At first, growth looks small, almost invisible. But over years, and especially decades, the results can become life-changing. This is one of the biggest reasons wealthy people keep getting richer.
Here's the mistake that keeps millions of people from building wealth. They wait. They tell themselves, I'll start investing when I make more money, when life becomes easier, when the timing feels right. But compound interest has one rule. Time matters more than timing. A person who starts investing at 25 with a small amount often ends up with more wealth than someone who starts at 40 with much larger investments. Why? Because money needs time to grow, multiply, and build momentum. Every year you delay doesn't just cost you money, it costs you future growth on that money. The wealthy understand this early. They don't wait for perfect conditions. They start with what they have, and they start now. Many people believe investing only makes sense when you have a lot of money. But compound interest works differently. It doesn't care how rich you are when you start. It cares how early you begin and how consistent you stay. Imagine investing just $100 every month. It may not feel life-changing today. In fact, at first, the results can look small. But year after year, those contributions begin building on each other. Then, your profits begin generating their own profits. Over time, small monthly investments can grow into hundreds of thousands of dollars, or even more. This is how ordinary people can create extraordinary wealth, not through luck, but through consistency. One of the biggest reasons people quit investing too early is simple. In the beginning, compound interest doesn't look impressive. During the first few years, growth often feels slow, small, and sometimes even disappointing. You invest month after month, but the numbers don't seem to change much. This is where most people lose patience and stop. But wealthy investors understand something others don't. The early years are not about visible results. They are about building momentum. Just like a snowball rolling down a hill, growth starts small, but with time, it becomes powerful. The hardest part is staying consistent when results are still invisible. That's exactly where wealth begins. Many people believe saving money is enough to build wealth. Saving is important, but saving alone rarely creates financial freedom. Why? Because money sitting in a bank account usually grows very slowly, and inflation quietly reduces its purchasing power every year. Investing works differently. When you invest, your money has the opportunity to grow faster than inflation and create real long-term wealth. Savings protect your money. Investing grows your money. Wealthy people understand that both are important, but each has a different purpose. They keep emergency cash for security, and they invest the rest for growth. This simple distinction changes everything over time. There is a silent force working against your money every single day: inflation. Most people don't notice it because it doesn't take money directly from their bank account. Instead, it slowly reduces what their money can buy. The same $100 that buys groceries today may buy much less 10 years from now. This is exactly why wealthy people don't leave all their money sitting in cash.
They understand that if money doesn't grow, it slowly loses value. Compound interest becomes even more powerful when it helps your investments grow faster than inflation. It's not just about making money, it's about protecting your future purchasing power. Let's consider one of the most important financial comparisons. Imagine two people. The first starts investing at age 25 and does so regularly for 10 years, then stops investing, allowing only interest to accrue. The second waits until age 35 and invests the same amount for the next 30 years. Surprisingly, in many cases, the first investor can still make more money. Why? Because the first investor gave compound interest something invaluable: time. Time allows money to grow, profits to multiply, and income to grow. This is precisely why wealthy people start investing as early as possible. In investing, starting early can yield far more rewarding results than investing a larger sum later. Many people think wealth is built by making one perfect investment. But in reality, wealth is usually built through consistency. The richest investors don't try to predict the market every week or chase every trend. Instead, they follow a simple system. They invest regularly, month after month, year after year, whether the market is going up or down. Some months feel exciting. Others feel uncertain, but consistency keeps the machine moving. Compound interest rewards patience, discipline, and long-term action. Over time, small, consistent investments often outperform emotional decisions and market timing. This is where real wealth is created, not in one big moment, but in thousands of small decisions. When the market crashes, most people panic. They watch prices fall, fear takes over, and many sell their investments at the worst possible moment. But wealthy investors often do the opposite. They understand that market crashes are temporary, while compound interest works over decades. History shows that markets recover again and again over time. In fact, some of the greatest investing opportunities appear during periods of fear and uncertainty. Wealthy people stay focused on the long term instead of reacting emotionally to short-term losses. They understand that patience during difficult times can create enormous rewards later. Compound interest works best for those who can stay calm when everyone else is afraid. In the end, compound interest is not only about money, it's about mindset. Wealthy people think differently about time, patience, and the future. While most people focus on immediate results, wealthy investors focus on long-term systems. They understand that small, smart decisions repeated consistently can completely transform a financial future. Compound interest rewards those who can think beyond today. It rewards discipline over emotion, patience over impulse, and long-term vision over short-term excitement. This is why the rich often continue getting richer generation after generation, not because they know a secret investment, but because they understand a timeless principle. Money grows best when given time, and the earlier you start, the more powerful that growth becomes.